Oh. Oh, where am I? Hello? Ah, there I am. Hey, everybody. Good evening. How's it going? Hope y'all are doing well. I know I'm starting a little bit later, but that's to be expected, right? What, do you think I'm gonna be not gonna lie to you? No, normally I'm on time. I'm on time. So, you know, we get one time where I'm not. Oh, my monitor's a little bright. Let me turn this down. I literally just got home and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn on stream. Okay, yeah, so gist of today is I didn't do my homework for like the past week. That's a lie. We only have one chunk of homework per week, okay? It's not as bad as I made it sound. So I didn't do it because it is not graded and I had lion dance, so I gotta do that now. And if we get that done, which we won't, we'll do something else. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Maybe I'll draw something if I finish, which is highly unlikely. All right, draw a car. I guess I could draw a car. Cars are kind of like the one thing like I'm not that good at drawing, even though I am an engineering student. I know, kind of silly. I'm gonna call you collab time? No, this is work time. I have to do math and actually get math done. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Turn this down a bit. I'm joking, I'm asleep. I don't, why are you asleep? It's only like 7:30. It's only like 9:30 for you. Right? Oh, that's my jank tablet cord. I didn't even... Oh, you have a job? Wait. What? Why are you sleeping at 9:30? When does your job start? You work for 11 hours? That's a lot of time. I have class for like a long time. Not 11 hours, but like a lot on Mondays. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, that's not Monday. Okay, let me just move this over here. Then we can do some series and sequences. Well, we're not gonna be doing any sequences. We're only gonna be doing series, but in reality, every series is a sequence. So. Okay, 4 miles to and from is a lot. I also walk a lot. I feel your pain. I wish I had a bike. Okay, that's physics. We're not doing physics. We did that already. Well, let me take off my mask. There we go. All right. Oh, and of course my music immediately cut. There we go. Let's see. Let me pull up what I have to do. What I have to do today. Gonna move back to Arizona. You'll visit me? I don't live near Arizona. Like, I live in the middle of California. I don't think that's close to Arizona. Unless I'm... Oh, chat, I forgot. I have a really... Well, no, I know Arizona is right next to California, but California is very large. California is like the equivalent of like 1 million billion places. Not 1 million billion, you know what I mean. I actually do have something for us to do on Thursday, chat, which will be kind of fun. It'll be kind of quirky. Let me grab this. And then let's grab... Did I do week 4 even? No, this is last week. Yeah, 11.4. Am I silly? I hope I'm a silly little guy. I hope I'm a silly little guy to you. My question for you is, do you think I'm silly? Do I get that? Do I get to be a silly little guy? Calculus. Sorry, I'm reading the title of the book, which is literally just Calculus. 8th edition. Man copyrighted calculus. Man copyrighted calculus. I don't know what page I'm on. Partial derivatives. Nope, we're not there. That's multivariable. Teehee. How did I still land on partial derivatives, bro? 800? The dot product. That's further. There we go, 11.2. Okay, we need 11.4. Brad, you never answered my question. Am I still a little guy? I really want to rig a dance toggle at some point. Ah, the comparison test. Okay. I am not the best at these. And by not the best, I mean I usually compare it to the wrong thing before I compare it to the right thing. So. Oh, I guess. Rip Gangnam Style dance? How? What? When did I ever do a Gangnam Style dance? Okay, we are doing question 1, 2, 5, 17, 21. Okay, let me write this down. I'm gonna use, what color should I use? I'll do a little green. I'll do a little nice little cool. No, it's pretty green. It's pretty in the middle. Okay, that's like really big. There we go, that's pretty good. Okay, 1, 2, 5. I love Gangnam Style. I say it all the time, yeah. 1, 2, 5, 17, 21, 22, 40, 41. Okay. Okay, suppose AN and BN are series with positive terms, and BN is known to be convergent. Cool. So we have a series AN, and we have a series BN, and we know BN is convergent for AN that are greater than BN for all N. So if this one is bigger, this one is convergent. If it's bigger than a convergent series, well, what we can kind of think about, right, is like a series is either a number or it's not. Because for some reason we decided to write it like this, when in reality, this thing may or may not exist. What we are saying is that there's a sequence, which we can denote with this, AN, which is a series of numbers, like, I don't know, 1, 9, 4, 3, any numbers. And we have to find out if these are summable or not, right? If these add up to something. So in this case, this is a number. So if we know that this series over here, this sum, is bigger than a number, we don't really know anything about it because it could be infinity. So infinity can be bigger than a number. Inconclusive. And the same goes for AN. If we have AN less than BN, and we know that this converges, well, if this has the possibility to be a number or not, but we know that this is a number, right, because it converges. So in this case, because we have something that's smaller than a number, there's no way for it to be not a number, because in this case it's a positive term series, so we don't have to worry about negative infinity. So all numbers, all positive numbers smaller than C are numbers, so AN convergent. And this is the what is it called? Limit comparison test, LCT. And if you want to get theoretical about it, I think it's the first postulate. I don't even know if it's called postulate. First chunk. Chunk. Okay, basically 2 is the same thing. We're not going to talk about that, right? This is saying, like, we know that this is inconclusive if AN is bigger than BN and BN is divergent. That's the only one we care about. Infinity is always bigger than infinity, so AN diverges. LCT 2. Yeah, Katana 0. Oh my gosh, I love you, Damie. Wow, you're so sweet to me. You're so sweet and kind. It's good music. And it immediately stopped as soon as I said that. Okay, this is 2. We don't care about the other part 2. Okay, 5. All right, we're gonna do some comparisons. We're gonna do some comparisons, chat. N plus 1 over the square root of n. Oh boy, okay. So basically, we can think about this. right? If we have a limit as this goes to like infinity, basically this is going to turn into, right, this 1 is not going to be here. So this is pretty much the same as n over square root of n, which equals n to the 1/2. So it equals square root n to the 1/2. We can just say that. And we know that this is a p-series with, is that a p-series? This is a p-series with p is greater than p-series r is, or n is, p is greater than 1. So divergent, that's what we expect. But now we can compare these, right? So we know that this is going to diverge. So if we want to do this properly, our a1 is going to be over here, and we're going to multiply it by 1 over this, because we want to compare it to that, which is going to give us n plus 1 over n, and this limit equals 1. And if the limit is 1, that means that both diverge or both converge. So because n 1/2 diverge, n plus 1 over n diverge. And they put a little smiley face. Look at that, chat. That's not too painful, right? Do a little limit. We do a little limit comparing. And now we immediately jump to 17. Because I guess the ones in the middle were, oh, I gotta replug my headphones. One sec. You know, you'd think for like being like a computer person, I would like know like how to fix that, but I don't. I actually also don't even know how my headphones work because I uninstalled their drivers and they still run. So yeah, you know, I was hoping they'd reinstall themselves when I reset my computer, but the problem still exists in the same way it did before. Okay, let's see what this next one is. 17. Ah, here we go. Series of 1 over square root of n squared plus 1. Very similar to what we just did. Right, so this is, you know, as we go to infinity, that plus 1 starts to matter less and less. So this is basically the same as the square root of 1 over, the 1 over the square root of n squared, which equals 1 over n. And we know that this diverges. Right? That's our harmonic series. That's our buddy. We know diverges by the integral test. And it's often the one that people like get wrong because it's like the limit is 0, but the actual series diverges. Okay, so now that we know this, now we can do our little comparison here. N squared plus 1 times, we want to compare it to 1 over n, so we're going to multiply by n. And then as limit n goes to infinity, we're going to have n over square root of n squared plus 1. It's going to equal 1, so both diverge. Let's go. That wasn't too bad either. Both diverge. And this one is divergent. Nice. 21, let's see. Ah, 1, okay, this one is 1 plus n over 2 plus n. Okay, this is kind of interesting. We're gonna have to like compare this to something a little silly, a little funny. This is basically square root of n over n, which is basically 1 over n to the 1/2. Oh. And this is a p-series with p is less than 1. which means that that's gonna diverge. I think, right? Let me think. P is less than 1. To diverge, yes, I should know this. E series less than 1. I can't remember if it's absolute value less than 1. Yeah, no, it's not absolute value. Hell yeah. That's gonna diverge, and then, I mean, I don't even really need to do this, but we can do like the 1 plus n over 2 plus n times our n to the 1/2 is gonna, as we limit it, it's gonna be, you know, n over n equals 1, which means that both diverge. Nice. We have not had a convergent one, which is kind of a little scary. Maybe 22 is going to converge. Let's see. This one is n plus 2 over n plus 1 cubed. Which means that this is basically equal to n over n cubed, which is equal to 1 over n squared, which converges. And then we'll compare it real quick, and that'll be n over n plus 1 cubed times n squared, which is basically limit of, at this point we could just kind of give up. N cubed plus 2n squared over n plus 1 cubed. That's 1, and that means they both converge. Okay. I'm gonna do the last problem because these are essentially the same thing over and over and they're not getting harder. So let's see, what's the last one? 41. Ah, well, okay, maybe not, because we only have 2 left. So let's see. Oh, here, this one's different. Okay. Wait, no, wait, this is just, oh, Chad, wait, this is perfect actually. Okay. So we need to suppose that an and bn are series with positive terms, and bn is convergent. Prove that if limit of an over bn equals 0, then an is also convergent. Okay, this is a great thing. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy proof. Okay. So this positive thing is just basically covering our ass. So we don't really have to worry about that. That's just covering our negative cases. So when the limit of something equals 0, right? That means that this thing on the bottom has to be greater than this thing on the top, right? So we know that bn is greater than an. In the same way that if we have like 1 over infinity, we're dividing 1 into infinite parts, which is like going to get really, really small, which is basically 0, goes to 0, right? Or if you have like 1 over like 5 million or something, like that's such a small number. So we know that this number on the bottom is bigger than the one on top. And we know that bn is convergent. And so by the, what is it called? The direct comparison theorem, 1, an is also convergent. And funnily enough, this is actually also a postulate in the limit comparison theorem. So you don't need to use direct comparison theorem ever again in your entire life. You could just use the limit, which is kind of nice. I mean, when you get to this point, it's like you could kind of choose either one. I think it's a little silly they're redundant without mentioning that like you really just literally never need to use direct comparison theorem again, ever. Like quite literally. If you were to never say the words direct comparison theorem, you could always just use limit comparison theorem. But yeah, I was doing these proofs earlier. Well, this is almost not even a proof. I was doing like the integral test proof, and then 41. Okay. Oh my god, this is the other side of it. Okay. So if we have an and bn, right, that are positive terms, and b is divergent, we want to prove that if the limit of an over bn goes to infinity, then an is also divergent, question mark? Okay, in the same way, right, if you have a limit that goes to infinity. That means this thing on the top is way bigger than the thing on the bottom. In this case, if we had like, you know, infinity over 1, it would give us infinity. So we know that an is bigger than bn. And since bn is divergent, by the direct comparison theory too, an is also divergent. Easy, simple, stay winning. Okay, great. That was not as hard as I thought it would be. Wait, this track is called Meat Grinder. Dude, Germa music. It's kind of slay. Oh my god, no, no, I can't say slay. The brain rot, it's infecting me. By the way, it might be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, chat. I don't know. It depends. I honestly don't know how fast I'm gonna get through this. I thought this was gonna take me like a lot longer. I mean, there's a chance the other ones will, because we have 2 other sections, but... like, it's funny to me. Okay, this is week 5, I think. Probably. This is like math 1. Okay. 11 point, what are we on? 5. 5, 7, 12, 13. It's only 4 problems. That's either a good thing or a really bad thing. Oh, it's alternating series. Oh, it's alternating series. It's okay. 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 So the first one. -1 to the n. -1. Whatever. We don't care about the -1. Over 3 plus 5n. Okay, so basically, what you do for alternating series is you're going to stick absolute value bars around it. So we're getting 1 over 3 plus 5n. And if the limit of this is 1, I believe it converges. But let's quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Let's make it so you can quote me on that once I get it, figure out what it is. Oops, I was in the right place in the first place. Let me read, sorry. If it's decreasing and the limit is 0, then it's convergent. Okay. So we have to prove that it's decreasing also. Wait, what? Why do I have to bro, that sucks. Do I have to prove it's decreasing, actually? Well, I mean, I guess that's not the hardest thing to prove because, like, this is clearly going to decrease. And then limit of 1 over 3 plus 5n equals 0. So absolutely convergent. Thus convergent. Okay. The other ones might be harder to prove the decreasing part of it. That is kind of sad that we have to prove the decreasing part of it. I'm going to also switch this to... what should I listen to? Any requests, chat? Any takers? Otherwise, I will put on Mario Sunshine. No, maybe not Mario Sunshine. I haven't done Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door in a while. TTYD OST. Just numbers and letters. I love this game. Love it so much. It's my favorite game. Oh, let me turn it here and then I'll just turn this down. There we go. Okay. 7. All right. Series of 3n minus 1 over 2n plus 1 times -1 to the n. Okay, so first off, we just need to get rid of that -1 to the n, right? So 2n minus 1 3n minus 1, and then 2n plus 1. And you know what we can do is, I know that we got to take this limit at some point. And this limit, chat, this limit is gonna equal 3 halves. So, which does not equal 0. So, by that, by vanishing condition, this is divergent. Diverges. Lol. L. Dude, imagine getting all the way to the point where you put the absolute value bars on and you can't even absolutely converge. Kind of an L. Kind of an L. Like, you make me go all this way just to show me that you can't converge. Damn. Okay. -1. I'm also not writing, like, these, you know, are obviously like to infinity, etc. But I just don't want to write those because they don't matter, really. We're not doing radius of convergence or anything. Not that we would even necessarily need it for that. Maybe. Okay, n e to the -n. Okay, my tablet is conking out here a little bit. There we go. All right. So is this decreasing is the question. Well, and also is the limit is the limit okay, here, let's do this first. So let's write this as this. N over e to the n, right? Let's do the limit of n over e to the n. And let's do L'Hopital's. Let's do my man L'Hopital. And that means we'll get 1 over n, which equals n. Which limit is infinity. So does that mean n is faster than e to the... Wait, e to the n is not 1 over n. That's n e to the n. No, that's e to the n. 1 over e to the n will go to 0. There we go. Oh boy, that was a log. That was a natural log derivative. Oh, don't listen to me. Okay, it's fine. We got our boy L'Hopital. Now we have to prove to ourselves that this is decreasing or increasing. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's kind of maybe write out some stuff. It's like 1 over e. Then you got like 2 over e squared. 3 over e cubed. You know, 4 over e to the 4th. If this limit is 0, that means that the series on the bottom is bigger than the series on the top. But I guess that doesn't really mean that the function on the bottom is bigger than the function on the top. But I guess that doesn't really necessarily mean that it's decreasing. I mean, I can take the derivative of this and see if its concavity is decreasing or not concavity. Its first derivative is increasing or decreasing, or positive or negative. I guess we just take the derivatives, chat. I guess we're going for the derivatives. So e to the -n plus n. That's, yeah, plus net minus. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, minus e. Minus e to the -n. That equals 0. What? That's impossible. Oh, n e to the -n. Teehee, teehee. That doesn't tell me jack shit. Okay, we could also do the Poggers move of just plugging it into Desmos, which is what I'm going to do. We're gonna put in x. We're gonna put in e to the -x. I should probably just put in e to the regular x. Oh wait, no, yeah, e to the regular x. My bad. Yeah, that goes way faster. Oh my god, it goes so much faster. Holy moly. Okay, so yeah, this is decreasing. E to the negative n larger than n. Well, but like, if you have x e to the x, like, isn't that increasing? Wait, e to the negative x. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. Whoa, what the heck is happening? Oh. No, it decreases. Yeah. I guess I could just... I wonder what the best way to do that is. I mean, you definitely know that e to the n is bigger, but... Or e to the x is bigger, whatever. Whatever way you'd like to describe it. Okay, I mean, I guess I can take it, which just means that if this equals 0, okay, if the limit equals 0 and the function on the bottom, oh wait, no, if it equals 0, then it's sorry, this is alternating series test. It's convergent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, and then we'll do 13. Okay, -1 and -1. E to the 2 over n. Ooh, this one's kind of interesting. Okay, so, well, first off, we gotta do this. E to the 2 over n. This is the same thing as the nth root of e squared. Nth root? Nth root function? Well, I mean, yeah, you're just taking, like, logically, you're just taking this value and you're making it smaller and smaller. So this limit is gonna go to 0. Oh, thank you for the follow, Math Lab Jordan. Oh, I forgot. I still have like 2 alerts on. I swear I'm a real streamer. My alerts actually still aren't fixed. I'll do it when I do an overhaul of my shit. So yeah, wait, nth root of e squared should just demolish itself, I'm pretty sure. Like, not square root. How did I do, like, xth root? I guess I could just e to the 2 over x. Yeah, that yeets. Oh wait, does it have an asymptote at 1? Wait, why would it have an asymptote at 1? Wait, what's like e to the... Oh, because 2 over x can only ever go to... Oh, it goes to like e to the 0th, essentially, but e to the 0th is 1. Whoa, okay. So it's gonna go to e to like the e to the 0th, which is limit equals 1. Oh, tricky, tricky. This is divergent by vanishing condition. We call it vanishing condition. I've heard it called a billion other things. L. That's not a very good L. I'm gonna draw a little L. How? Oh, I hate drawing fingers. Teehee. There we go. L. Yeah, vanishing condition basically. Okay. This one's not too bad. Basically, if it's anything but 0, you are ruined. You're screwed. Alright. Last little chunk here. We're chucking it out. 11.6. 3, 4, 5, 9, 11. I mean, I guess we could do some of the new stuff too with series. I mean, it's still series. It's just like Taylor and other things. I mean, I'm down. Oh, we skipped the... Oh yeah, we skipped the root and ratio tests because they don't make... They're not important. Wait. 11.6? Wait. We didn't... Oh, it's 11.6. Oh. Never mind. We're not skipping the root and ratio test. We're doing the root and ratio test right now. Oh, okay. Okay. -1 to the n over 5n plus 1. So, whether this series is absolutely convergent or conditionally convergent. So, to prove this... little sleepy little catboy yawn. If we put absolute value bars around it and treat that like a series, that's how we get it. That's how we get them, chat. So like if our series new series, it's absolute value of like, we'll say this is an. So this is 1 over 5n plus 1, which is divergent, because that is basically a p series. Divergent, because p series. So... the other thing we can do is say... is it absolutely convergent? Which it would not be... But if it's conditionally convergent... Wait, but it wouldn't be conditionally convergent either. Or am I tripping? Let me think. Would it be conditionally convergent? Oh. Because to be conditionally convergent, we have to say that, like, it would... Oh, because no, the limit of this thing. Okay, the limit, like the absolute value of this. The absolute value of this is 1 over 5n plus 1. And the limit of this equals 0. So yes, so it's conditionally. So conditionally convergent. That's the same thing with the alternating harmonic series. Nice. Okay, let's see. The next one is -1 to the n over n cubed plus 1. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So, our this is going to be 1 over n cubed plus 1, and the limit of this equals 0. And then if we have 1 over n cubed plus 1, this is basically 1 over n cubed, which converges. So if we have we have n cubed over n cubed plus 1 equals limit equals 1. So absolutely convergent. Absolutely convergent with yeah. With no caveats. No caveats, chat. We don't like it when things have caveats. Well, I don't really mind it. Just depends on if it's some caveat I forget. Okay. 5. Sine n over 2 to the n. Oh, okay. Okay. So assign n over 2 to the n. Okay, we'll do this one first. If we take the absolute value of this, this is... yeah, it's not exactly like it, but if we take the absolute value of this, is kind of like 1 over 2 to the n. Which is kind of like saying like 1/2 to the n, which is geometric. So it converges. And that's our... Oops, all the lights just turned off. Give me 1 second. Whoa. Yep. Sometimes I think about what would happen if there was just a fire when I was streaming, or a fire drill. And then I'd have to stop thinking about that. Okay, I'm gonna eat some candy. So you'll have to give me a second, chat. How have your days been? What's been up? Is it late for you? It's not that late for me. It's only 8. But I keep going to bed at like 1. I need to not keep doing that. I hope you're having a lovely day. I had to get up at 8 a.m. for my welding class. Oh my gosh, I actually did some good welds today. I did some passable welding, chat. I know you're like, oh my god. Who is this guy? Why is he celebrating like passable welding? Well, if you were here last time, remember how bad my other welding was. Let me get a picture. I have a picture of my beautiful... They're pretty nice. Oh, my keyboard, my thing keeps disconnecting. Anyway. Oops. Look at this! Look at them! Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? This was brazing. Okay, don't look at this part. That was the first, that was the... No, they're both okay. But they're a lot better than, this was the flux. This is a cord flux rod. And I just think it looks so beautiful, but it's kind of sad because we are breaking these to test their tensile strength. Mine are not going to be very tensilely strong. I don't really know how to say it, but look how beautiful it is. And then my other ones were with TIG, and I was really bad at TIG before, but like they actually look like semi-passable. They don't look like good welds. They look like really bad welds, but like the metals was actually together, and it like stayed together and it melted. And look at that one. Like it actually like kind of stayed together. Although my arcs were like really, really large. And my like fire was everywhere. I don't really know what TIG is supposed to look like, but I feel like there's not supposed to be fire everywhere. But this is... Wait, can you see any other interesting things in this picture? You can see my welding apron. I'll have to draw damie welding. This was copper we used, but we weren't using that today. Yeah, I was like, I want to take a picture of these because like the colors, like especially like this gold with like this like kind of burnt red and like this sort of greenish of the metal. I was like, wow, that's really pretty. I love the colors that Brazing gives. People said both of these were hard. Oh, I also made an I-beam that looks really bad. Oh, don't ask me about that. Oh, that's my music. Yeah, it was fun though. It was the first time I actually welded something, and it didn't make me want to like leave the welding lab. That was kind of fun. It's kind of fun having like a good time welding for once, instead of like not. But you know. Okay, let's see. So what have we got here? I feel like I might be doing this wrong. I'm not completely sure, because like I feel like this is the same. Oh, you know what? No, so okay. I am doing this part a little bit wrong. So okay. When we put the absolute value bars on it like this, we're putting absolute value bars on two things, but what we need to do is first we need to say is the limit equal to 0, which it is, because 1 over big thing. And then we want to say is the 1 over 2n equals 1/2 and convergent geometric with r equals 1/2. Yeah. Wait, is geometric yeah, geometric's convergent for r is like in between 1 and -1. So absolutely convergent. Absolutely convergent. Beautiful. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, are you on stream? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I am. But it's like chill. We're just doing random math bullshit.
I decided to read like 6 books.
What?
You recommended? They all sounded really interesting.
Oh, that's good.
So, that's one.
Okay. -1 to the n minus 1. 3n over 2n n cubed. Uh-oh, now it's getting hard. Okay. Okay, so I guess the first step is to see if this limit equals 0. Okay, well, there's a couple things going on here. What I guess I can kind of see is like this is a 3/2 n times 1 over n cubed. And both of these are convergent by themselves. Multiplied though, I'm not sure if I can compare them. Well, I know that it has to be bigger if they're multiplied. So if I try and say like it's convergent and then I get like a 1, I would not get a 1 in that limit. I would get like an infinity if I, or I would get, ooh, I could get a 1 if I compared it to that. Is that cheating? If I compare it to like 2/3 n, and then we do 2n n times, wait, is that how that would work? Wait, I want to compare it to, yeah. Would that work? That might not work. Because I wanted to get rid. Well, 3/2 is divergent. And this is bigger than a divergent series. Wait a second. Let's try that. So if I compare it to this, if I compare it to 3/2, this is divergent, right? Because r greater than 1. And then we compare this and we get 3/2 n times 2/3 n times 1/3, or n over 3. the limit of this is going to equal... Wait, it's going to equal 0. Wait, okay, it's going to equal 0. Wait, this will cancel and this will cancel. This is going to equal 0. So that means if the function on the bottom, which is technically this, is bigger than this. No, if this is bigger than this, I'm pretty sure this diverges. And then this one would... I don't know what the limit of this would be. Should we check what the limit of this is on Desmos? Let's check what the limit of this is on Desmos. 3 to the n divided by... My instinct... Sorry, 2 to the x. My instinct says that it would be... Oops, divided by x cubed. Divided by x cubed. That the limit goes to... Oh, the limit doesn't go to... Wait, what? What is this function? The limit of this doesn't go to 0? It gets infinitely close to infinity. Huh. Well, I guess then the limit just doesn't equal 0. So it's divergent by the vanishing condition. Lol. I guess we should always check that first. Okay. 9, 11. Okay, what's this one? Oops, I know I gotta leave. Don't want to leave this. Let's see. Use the ratio test. Okay. I got like really nervous. 1 over n factorial. So we could say 1 over n plus 1 factorial times n factorial over 1. And then this will cross and this will cross. And this will give us n plus 1. And that will be limit of 1 over n plus 1. And with the ratio test, if it's... If the limit is big, if it's small, this will go to 0. So this means that if it's less than 1, then it's convergent. Convergent. Ah, so many things to hold in my brain. So many things to experience. Okay, just 3 more. Just 3 more, then we'll be done. We'll be donesies, because I was not planning on streaming this late. And I'm a little sleepy little guy. 10n over n plus 1. 4 to the 2n plus 1. Bro, I'm supposed to use the ratio test? How the heck? Okay. 10n plus 1 over n plus 2. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Mr. Rafos. I just do a series and sequences. Teehee. Teehee. Hello. How's it going? What's up? We're doing little ratio test. We're just sleepy sequences. Sequences and series and sums, I would rather call them, or sequences and sums, I would rather call it, but okay, so if we have 2 n plus 1, it'll be 2 times n plus 1 plus 1. So that'll be 2 times n plus 1 plus 1. Just 2n plus... Oh, you don't understand English, but I can understand some of the words? Oh no! Well, this might be kind of hard because math is a lot of very specialized words. What other language do you speak? If it's Chinese, I can speak Chinese. If it's not, then I cannot. Times n plus 1 or 2n plus 1 over 10n. Okay, so this is going to equal... We can cross this out and this out. This is going to give us a 10 on top. These are not going to cross out, so that's going to leave an n plus 1 up here and an n plus 2 on the bottom. And then this is going to leave a 4 squared here. So 10 over 4 squared is our limit. Equals 10 over 16. Oh, Spanish. Oh, don't worry. Math is clear in all languages. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear it. This is less than 1. So that gives us our limit converges. Our series has a sum. Sequence has a sum. Nice. Okay, let's see. What is the next one? Oh boy, that, oh, what? Oh boy, that got a lot. We skipped that one. No! Wait, he gave us a root test? Why would he give us a root test? No, no, no. He gave us a root test. Oh, Bill, why would you give us a root test? It's fine. It just means we take the nth root. Just like take the nth root. It's gonna turn into n squared plus 1 over 2n squared plus 1. Our limit is gonna be 1/2, which is less than 1, so it converges. It's basically just a ratio test, but like silly. Silly in this application, I should say. In this application. It's not silly in all applications, it has a purpose. Okay, he just wanted us to do 1. Only 1. He was like, yeah, they don't need any more than 1. And then 43. Okay. For which of the following is the ratio test inconclusive? Okay. So we have 1 over n cubed. We've got, so this is a potential answer. N over 2 to the n. We've got -3, which is the same as 3 times -1 to the n minus 1 over root n. I don't like that. And then d, which is root n over 1 plus n squared. Okay, I guess we just go through. And figure this out as my... That works. Wait, 1 second. No, my model. Where are you? Damie. You might need to recalibrate him. Hello? Hello? Hey, there we go. Let me just break the matrix real quick. Okay, ratio test. Okay. I guess we just go through them. I have a feeling it breaks for A. I think it breaks for the P series. Because you have 1 over n cubed times n plus 1 cubed. Which is going to give you limit equals 1. Okay, it's A. We figured it out. Because for the n+1 over 2n+1, that'll give you... Will that give you 1? That should, maybe it'll give you like 2 or something. Or infinity. And then alternating series 3 over root n. You'll get a 3 in there somehow, and then for n squared over 1 plus n squared, you'll get infinity or something. So yeah, that checks out. Well, that's all I have. I could do more. Well, I guess we can check out. We can look at the other stuff I have to do for this week, which is, I don't even know. Let's see. Might as well do some of it. I can't do really any of it. I can only do one. Okay, let's like catch up. Let's catch up. Power series, power series. Oh, do I have to find radiuses of convergence? I don't think we did that. We definitely did not find radius of convergence. I mean, we talked about what it was, but we didn't actually find it. Okay, well, I guess that is the end of the stream then, because I don't have anything else, unless we want to do welding things, but I had another plan for that. Unless I have maybe something else. I don't think I have anything else that I can actually do is the thing. Like, yeah, I think I only have like welding stuff. Well, that's all I got, chat. I'll be back, I guess, on Thursday to do... actually, maybe tomorrow. Wait, what do I have tomorrow? I might be... oh, you know, I could stream in the afternoon, actually. That would be good. I could stream at, like, 3. You know what? I might actually stream at 3 and do this thing that I need to do. That would be perfect. That would be wonderful. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I will stream tomorrow at like 3. Unless something happens and something comes up. And then we'll do non-math and then probably like math on Thursday. Or probably math on Friday. Or physics or both. Yeah. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming on this journey through series with me. I think it's a lot better than the other time I learned it. But you know, you be the judge. If you enjoy this way, or if you have stuck around since I first started doing series and sequences, if you were even here then. Was I even? I might not have been. No, I wasn't. I think my first stuff was linear algebra. Math. Yeah. This was math. My first stuff was definitely linear algebra because I remember talking about the nullity root theorem. The nullity theorem with a kernel. Yeah. Bro, I don't remember that anymore. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 3. And I'll make a proper like announcement about it too. Haha, lol moment. Yeah, lol moment. I have gonna stream tomorrow. Umbra was not paying attention. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be there and then we'll do fun things, not math. All right, I will see you guys. Oh, you just got back? Damn, that's tough. That's a rip. That's an L. Yeah, I finished. I'm too quick, Umbra. I'm also literally gonna stream like multiple times this week, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll see everybody tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out. Love you guys. Bye.